Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you. While you're here, please like, subscribe, and share this channel. By taking this action, you will be helping the channel to grow. Also, take a moment to read my About page so that you can have some understanding about who I am. I will never copy another person's work, nor will I ever copy another person's title. That is because I am authentically me. This work is a part of my bloodline. I thank you for visiting, and I hope that you will return. Please check out my other videos. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below, because your story may be a helpmate to someone else. My channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. If my video does not resonate with you, please do not try to make it fit your circumstances at all. However, if the video does resonate with you, take from it what will help you on your journey towards your happiness in every area of your life. Once again, I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. This platform is all about healing. So let's begin healing together. I hope everyone is doing well. About a month ago, I did a video about people going missing at an alarming rate. It's so important for everyone to be safe out there, and especially my people that are the same as me. Not only are we taken for sex trafficking, but we're also taken because of the melanin in our skin. It's so important for you to be aware of your surroundings. But I was excited because today when I was scrolling through different platforms, I saw a rapper by the name of Redman from the state of New Jersey. And he was talking about missing people. He was telling women and men to be careful out there. I am so glad that somebody other than me spoke about it, and especially with someone that has a larger platform. I am so glad that this rapper discussed what's going on in the world around us. Be careful, period. Be careful. Watch your surroundings. It's a must. It's so important to watch your surroundings, males and females. You know, I am multiracial. I have a grandfather on my father's side. He's Caucasian from Ireland, right? But his wife happens to be Jamaican. He loves the melanin. We also have my mother's parents. My grandfather, which is 100% Indian, and his wife is African. So both of my grandfathers, they love others. Both of my grandmothers, they love others. When you see me, you don't see me as anything but a woman that has a lot of melanin. So I'm telling my people to be safe out there. It's so important for you to do so. It's so important for you to do so because we are a rare species. We are a rare gene, and we have what everybody wants. And I just have to be honest. You know what I mean? We have what people cannot produce. We have the blessings of the sun. So, with that being said, tonight I am doing a Cancer reading. But this is for a Cancer that's involved with a Scorpio. Cancers and Scorpios, some are soulmates and some are twin flames. Just like with any other person in this world, some people will meet their twin flames and others will not. Everyone is not going to meet their twin flame. However, if you feel like you are with your twin flame, and then your soul will know. Your soul will know. You will never have to ask anyone, is this person my twin flame? Not unless you're like, hey, we keep having some hiccups. We keep having some challenges, and that you will have. Because a twin flame relationship, it is the toughest journey that anyone can face when it comes to relationships, right? Listen, the reason why Cancers and Scorpios not only are equally matched, number one, they're both water signs. Number two, Cancers and Scorpio, they understand each other. They are both emotionally driven with cool exteriors. Scorpio can tolerate Cancer's ever-changing moods. Let me just say it like that to be nice. Also, Cancer can tolerate Scorpio's ever-changing moods. But no twin flame, no soulmate journey is solidified, meaning that you have to be with one another. A lot of people, when they meet their twin flames, they actually walk away from it. A lot of people would like to take the easier route and deal with the soulmate. It's not to say that you're not going to have any problems with your soulmate, but that relationship is a little smoother. This is the twin flame journey, and it's hard because the two people mirror one another. It's just like when people say Geminis, right? Geminis are twins. And they say Geminis have multiple personalities, which that's one of the worst things to say because their polar are opposites merging together. Twin flame relationship, opposites but the same. Two people on a journey trying to figure it out, trying to understand one another and pressing each other's buttons like there is no tomorrow. Sometimes you want to be together and sometimes you don't. It's like almond joy. Sometimes I feel like a nut and sometimes I don't. That's what the twin flame relationship is like. When one person really wants to be with their person is like, sayonara, see you later, I'm out. And they walk away. And then when that other person that really wanted to be with that person sees them walking away, they may wait. But you shouldn't ever wait for anyone because life goes on. A lot of people wait, right? And then some people wait so long that they end up in another round. And that's the truth because they lost so much time hoping, wishing, praying that their person will reemerge. Never wait for anyone. Live life. Always live life. Even in a reading, if a card comes out and it says that your person is on the way, or you and your person will reunite, or even if the card says that your person is going to get back in contact with you, never wait. Still live life. Live life, right? Because if you and your person are meant to be, you will be. True story, you will be. Don't miss out on opportunities. Don't miss out on life. Live your life to the fullest. Some people wait for their person to come back. Sometimes the person does, sometimes the person doesn't. Sometimes people wait for decades for someone to come back. And that's the truth. I've seen it. I've seen people waiting for decades. I'll give you an example. My mother. My mother and father were separated. They were married. But my mother left my father. She walked away from him, right? And when she walked away from him, she didn't date. She didn't date for decades. And she just knew her husband was coming back, which she was right. And my aunt, who is a root worker, told my mother straight up, he's going to come back twice. The first time, when he comes back, you're not going to want him. The second time, you will want him, but it will be short term. My dad came back when I was a child, and oh my goodness, I did not want him around, you know? I was growing up, I was a preteen, and I'm like, forget that, I don't need him interfering in our lives, but I never said a word. And my dad came back and he begged my mother to be back with her, and she said no. She said no. I remember that day like it was yesterday on my front lawn. And he begged her, let me come home. And she was like, this is not our home. I purchased this home without you. This is not our home. No, you can't come here. And he left. And I've always stayed in contact with my dad. And then, guess what? He came back when I was an adult. And when I was an adult, here I am, I'm grown. And I said to him, you cannot parent me, but you can be a grandparent to my children. I said, but do me one favor. He said, what is that? I said, stay out of my mom's face. Next thing you know, they renewed their vows separately, in private, not with me, not with my sisters, just the two of them. Let me tell you, that was decades in between, over 2 decades. So many men wanted to date my mother. Ooh, yes, they did. But she wanted her husband, but she wanted her husband right. She wanted him as a man, someone that was going to be a husband to her and a father to his children and a grandfather to his children. She didn't want him until he was ready. And when he came back, she knew he wasn't ready the first time. He came back again, and she felt like he was ready. Let a dog roam, and he'll find his way home. That's how I see it. When my father crossed over, when I spoke at his funeral, I just let it be known my father was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. That's exactly what I said. And no one could get mad at me because it was the truth. Never wait. You'll waste so much time on love. You'll waste time on happiness, on companionship. Don't waste time waiting for someone. Never waste time. Live your life. Everyone should live their life. This is a Cancer reading compatible with a Scorpio. So if you're a Cancer and you are involved with a Scorpio, let's see what's going on. And excuse me, to my new followers, I've explained this. I get tongue twisted sometimes. I had a motorcycle accident, but even before my motorcycle accident, I was out of body, you know, for a period of time. And I was resuscitated 3 times, so I didn't come back with my full speech. And then having a motorcycle accident and having seizures sporadically every once in a while, which has been some time now since I've had one. However, I get a little tongue-tied. So when I do that, excuse me, I'm just so happy to be able to talk. There was a time when I couldn't formulate my words at all. But here I am in my full strength, right? But let's get to this reading. I hope everyone is doing well. I know this is a late night reading, but this is for Cancers and Scorpios. This is a late night reading. Thank you for the hearts. I'm truly grateful. Thank you. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Cancer and Scorpio. Show me everything I need to see. Show me everything I need to see. And allow me to hear everything that you give to me. Thank you. I'm going to ring my handy dandy bell. Anytime you ring a bell, let me tell you something. You're calling in spirits, whether you realize it or not. I don't care what type of bell you have. Spirits are so attracted to bells. So if you ring a bell, even if you hear a bell far off, you can have a bell in your home. And if it rings on its own, let me tell you, don't run, don't get scared, don't get nervous. That's just a spirit letting you know, here I am. And 9 times out of 10 is one of your relatives. You know, this bell, oh, it does some things. But my mother is the type of spirit. She moves things around. She loves to play. As she did, she was a jokester, you know, when she was here in the physical. Spirit guys, what message, thank you so much. What message do you have for the sign of Cancer and Scorpio? They didn't even let me get that out. We have breaking news. Breaking news. Spirit says it is time to stand and speak up for yourself. Understand that you are not a doormat for people to walk and talk over. Neither do you deserve to be treated as such. Remember that you have the power to say no more. This is for Cancers and Scorpios. Let's speak about Cancers first. A lot of times Cancers allow things to slide. Cancers, more often than not, don't want to argue. They don't want to get themselves into situations. A lot of people think that Cancers are so nice. They're crabs. They have pinchers and they bite and they hold on for life. Cancers hold back a lot. But Spirit is saying to a Cancer, no more holding back. Speak your truth. Speak your peace. Don't let people disrespect you. Don't let people walk on you. You're not a doormat. For Scorpio, Scorpios are different. Scorpios will walk in a room and look around, and they'll sit down quietly. Scorpios may let a person get 1 or 2 words out, but they're the scorpion. They're going to strike with that tail. They're going to pinch, and when they pinch, it's going to be poisonous, very vicious. Cancers, on the other hand, they'll walk in the room, they'll scan the room just like a Scorpio, and they know who they like versus who they don't like when walking into the room. They feel energy just like Scorpios feel energy. That's why this is a match. They are the same. Don't let anyone disrespect you, Cancer, Scorpio. Spirit says it's time to stand up and speak up for yourself. Understand that you are not a doormat for people to walk and talk over. Neither do you deserve to be treated as such. Remember that you have the power to say no more. So there's a situation that needs to be addressed. And either you, Cancer, or you, Scorpio, or together, the two of you need to say no more. We have this just in at the bottom of the deck. This just in. Karma is real. Whatever you put out into the universe will surely find its way back to you. Be mindful of what you say and what you do, for you will always reap what you sow, whether it's good or bad. And that's the truth. Karma. Using your power, Scorpio and Cancer, to say no more to someone, or maybe even to each other. But using your power to say no more. You're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to talk to me any way that you want. You're not going to walk over me. I'm not a doormat. But whomever you need to use that authority with, you have to watch your own words. Scorpios, you got to pull back a little bit, because we know that you can wrestle and you can tumble with the best of them. 9 times out of 10, a person can't even get a word in edgewise, right? Cancers, ooh, you're the same. When it's time to rumble, you will rumble in the jungle. But Spirit is saying it's important that you be mindful of what you say to whomever you have to assert your power over by saying no more. Be careful, because karma is real. You will reap what you sow, whether it's good karma or karma that's not so good. So just be mindful, be careful. Let's get to the reading. I hope everyone is doing well. I really do. I hope everyone is doing well. It's getting hard out here, right? Food prices are rising. Crime is high. You have to be careful. Be mindful. If you have to get into an Uber, if you have to, listen, take pictures of the license plate, sneak that picture of the driver, and sit behind the driver. It's important for you to sit behind the driver. Be careful out there. Always let someone know where you're going. Who you're going with is important. You know, when I was younger, and when I used to hang out when I was a teenager, my mother never had to wonder where I was. And she would tell my children, I always knew where your mother was. And that's the truth. I never had to lie to her to say where I was going, what I was going to do. She will always say, I don't want to be the last to know. And she was a firm believer in saying that the night has no eyes. So I don't care if I was going to a club, right, in another state, I would tell my mom. I don't care if I was, I'm just saying, going to get a room, I would tell my mom. I don't care what I was doing. I will always let my mother know where I was going, what time I was going to be there. Because she would always say, listen, I may not want you to go to certain places or do certain things, but I won't be able to stop you, so just let me know where you're going to be. I don't ever want surprises, and I respected that. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Cancer and Scorpio. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Spirit guides, thank you so much. What message? Oh, this is nice, right? The cards are coming out with ease. This is going to be a 9-card spread. Anybody who has ever watched my readings, you know that I do enjoy a 9-card spread because the number 9 is one of my favorite numbers. However, we're not getting that tonight. We have some bonus cards here. We have a 13-card spread. Flip it and reverse it. It's the number 31. We have a 13-card spread. Flip it and reverse it. It is the number 31. So the number 13 may be important to you. The number 31 may be important to you. Flip it and reverse it any way that you would like, right? Excuse me. Everybody knows I keep snacks on the side, so I dibble and dabble over here. Look, I'm a jelly bean freak. I'm a candy fish freak. I grew up in the days of penny candy, and I keep penny candy next to me. Got a candy jar over here. Listen, I got candy everywhere. Cancer and Scorpio, we're starting your reading off with the number 19. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. What a beautiful card to start off with. This woman, male or female, Cancers, Scorpio, you know that there is no sex when it comes to tarot. You definitely understand that. You understand that we all have masculine and feminine energies. The way that I like to describe tarot is like dealing with a cherub. A cherub has no sex. You don't know if they're male or female. But you know that they're gorgeous, they're beautiful, they're handsome. The energy that you feel When you look at a cherub and you're like, ooh, that's a girl. Ooh, that's a boy. That's energy. And that's what tarot is, energy. So even if the cards have females on them, it doesn't necessarily mean it's for a female. If the cards have males on them, it doesn't mean that it's for a man. It has to do with the energy. This female in the card, the energy is of her holding a sunflower. Her eye is covered in gold. The sunflower, that's happiness. The sun card is happiness. This relationship that Cancer and Scorpio are in is a happy relationship. The two of you are satisfied and you have hope for the long term. You have hope for the future. The two of you want nothing but prosperity within this union. There's a lot of luck here. The sun is affiliated with luck. The luck of the Irish, right? There's luck. Luck can mean so many different things. It's how you decide to use that lucky streak within this relationship. There's clarity that's coming. Something is going to be cleared up for you and your person, Cancer and Scorpio. But the clarity has to do with an achievement. The two of you are hoping for success in some area of your life. But the Sun card is full of love. And the both of you feel like he or she is the one, and you're ready to go all in with this particular person. And, you know, that's a good thing. In so many ways, that's a good thing, right? Because the two of you have this happiness. What you're going to do with it is totally up to the two of you. You know, the number 19 is a very good omen. Listen, it does suggest great opportunities. That's the luck that we have here with the sun. And that luck is on your side. What are you going to do with it? You have this power between the two of you. You're both hoping to achieve something, and you will achieve that. You know, this is the time for you and your person to take the initiative. Do you both want to do something new? To do something new, you're going to have to let go of something old to make space for it. You know, this can be challenging for some people. You know, in the tarot deck, this number 19, as you know, is linked to the sun. That's the very first card that came out. And it's a beautiful card to start your reading off with. The sun card is a good omen. So you can have anything you want in this lifetime. But understand, please understand this, that you won't get everything that you want. You do need to choose. Make a choice on what it is the two of you want, and you will achieve it. You have to be on the same page. You have to make a choice in order to have this achievement. You know, some of you will begin to see the number 19. Some of you may have already started seeing the number 19. But here are three of the most common reasons that you may begin to see this number 19. It means stop planning and start acting. Maybe you and your person have been planning to do something, But Spirit is saying no more planning. It's time for the two of you to take action to be able to achieve the things that you both desire to have. You have to be on the same page. Maybe you keep having a repetitive dream, and then you start making plans, but you have been reluctant to act. It's time for you to act. Maybe, just maybe, you finally are taking the plunge, and it involves some sort of risk. And so you haven't been ready to go all in. But the number 19 does reassure you, Cancer and Scorpio, that now is the time for you to commit this very moment. The stars are aligning for you. So this is the time to act. No, it will not be easy, but you will have to do the hard work to get what it is that you desire to achieve. And guess what? You will achieve it. You will have prosperity. So hold on to the word Luck. Hold on to the word luck, because it is on your side. The two of you just have to get on the same page. You just have to get on the same page. We have the number 7, which is the 7 of Wands. This relationship hasn't been easy. Last night I did a reading with Gemini. And not to bring Gemini up in this reading, but you had a Gemini that was married, that's in the process of going through a divorce. You had a Gemini that was ready to head to the altar. But in both situations, the married Gemini and the Gemini that was ready to get engaged, they both had to defend their decision. The 7 of Wands, defending this relationship, defending your choices, setting boundaries. There's a Cancer, there's a Scorpio that have to set boundaries, and you're setting and standing your ground within a situation. Remember the very first card that came out. Let me show it to you again. Spirit says it is time to stand and speak up for yourself. Understand that you are not a doormat for people to walk and talk over. Neither do you deserve to be treated as such. Remember that you have the power to say no more. The 7 of Wands, you're defending this relationship to the end. It's challenging, very challenging, the 7 of Wands, but you're determined to fight for this. You are territorial, Cancer. Scorpio is territorial. The two of you are territorial about one another. You don't play about each other. You're not going to let anyone hurt your person, nor will they allow anyone to hurt you. That's the good thing. That's why you're defending this relationship. We have the 6 of Wands right here, back to back. With the 7 of Wands, we have the 6 of Wands. When the 6 of Wands appears in a reading, listen, the public. This is public recognition. I don't know, one of you may be famous, or people look at you as a famous couple, but the both of you take pride in one another. This is the victory card, the 6 of Wands. So we have the 7 of Wands that appeared before the 6 of Wands. You are standing your ground when it comes to your person, your relationship. Now here we go with the 6 of Wands. Listen, You have the victory. No one can separate or tear the two of you apart. No one but the two of you. The two of you get to make that decision, to be or not to be. But right here, it shows it is to be. Listen, both of you, as I said, must be famous, or one of you must be famous, because the two of you being together, you're popular. Everyone is watching. But guess what? Let them watch. We have the King of Wands, male or female. There's a female represented on this card. This is the King of Wands. Listen, both of you are natural born leaders. Cancer and Scorpio, the two of you together are natural born leaders. Listen, both of you are bold, very bold people. This is a very magnetic connection. Listen, although the two of you are born leaders, you're both independent people. That's why Spirit says that the two of you have to come together. Stop planning, no more planning, and it's time to get down to business. But you have to be on the same page. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, I love this card, right? Because it corresponds with the reading. Although the two of you may be famous, right? Or people are making you famous because everyone is watching your union, your relationship. The Queen of Pentacles is a practical person. Cancer, you could be the practical one, or Scorpio could be the practical one. However, the Queen of Pentacles is a very motherly person. Cancers, we know that you are nurturing. Scorpios are nurturing as well. The two of you are both grounded, down to earth people. However, one of you has a great head for business, good business sense, and one of you are responsible. Place yourself where you need to. Either Scorpio is the responsible one and Cancer, you're not, or Cancer, you're the responsible one and Scorpio is not. But the Queen of Pentacles, when that money comes in, whatever it is that you're going to ask for with this luck being here, the number 19, remember I said hold on to L-U-C-K, hold on to the luck, because it's an achievement that the universe is going to grant the two of you once you can get on the same page. One of you is responsible, and so Spirit is saying to allow the responsible person to handle the decision making. But you both have to be in agreement with that. We have the Nine of Wands that falls right under the Seven of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands, right? The Nine of Wands is an ongoing battle. This relationship, it's an ongoing battle. But you are standing up for this relationship with the Seven of Wands. You're defending yourself in this relationship. You're setting boundaries with people. But the Nine of Wands is an ongoing battle. And it's either Cancer or Scorpio that's tired of fighting with other people. You're guarding yourselves. But one of you is either Cancer or Scorpio feels wounded. Spirit is saying, have courage, have faith, All relationships go through setbacks, especially when you have people that are in, like the Seven of Wands, people that are constantly trying to attack what the two of you have. And you're always feeling like you have to defend yourself, your person, setting boundaries, standing your ground against people. That shit does get tiresome. But the Nine of Wands means it's an ongoing battle. But don't forget the very first card. I have to pull it out one more time to remind you. Spirit says it is time to stand and speak up for yourself. Understand that you are not a doormat for people to walk and talk over. Neither do you deserve to be treated as such. Remember that you have the power to say no more. And you have said no more. But you have to be vocal about it. Either you, Scorpio, or Cancer. You have to be vocal because one of you is getting tired of these people, and I'm afraid somebody is about to blow. But remember, you have to be careful because there's a lot of things that's happening for you. You started off with the number 19. Happiness, the sun, luck, satisfaction, the hope, something you've been hoping for. You will achieve it. Listen, don't let anybody take that away from you. Because don't forget, at the bottom of the deck, this just in, karma is real. Whatever you put out into the universe will surely find its way back to you. Be mindful of what you say and what you do, for you will always reap what you sow, be it good or bad. Listen, somebody, it may not feel good. You have to set boundaries, but you have to be careful with what you do at this present time. You can't fuck up the luck with you being given this luck. It's like having that 4-leaf clover and knowing that everything you're asking for, you're going to have, because you are going to have it. We have the 8 of Swords, right? The 8 of Swords. Someone feels trapped. Scorpio. Either you feel trapped or Cancer feels trapped or both of you feel trapped. This person is in a cage, but there's always a way out. No one is ever trapped, let me tell you. But there's someone here who has gone into isolation. The 9 of Wands, let's back up one more time. There's someone that feels like this is an ongoing battle with these people or a person. But you have to find that courage, that strength within you. You feel like the victim, Cancer or Scorpio, and you are a victim. And you feel helpless. But you're not helpless. There's a way out of this situation. There's a way to stop all of this madness. We have the number 6, which is the Lovers. This is you and Scorpio. This is the Lovers. And I've already discussed how much the two of you love one another, because when the number 6 appears, the Lovers card, the two of you are attracted to one another. We know that. You love one another, and there's a lot of passion between the two of you. But the both of you, you do have a decision to make. You do. You have a decision to make. This person, the Lovers, is a soulmate, or they're your twin flame. There's a lot of romance here, a lot of duality. And when I see duality, I see this union as a twin flame union. However, the number 6 is associated with family. There's a family situation going on here. The number 6 is a destiny number, a perfect number. And you know, it does represent the planet Venus. It can also symbolize one of you, Cancer or Scorpio, is a natural leader. Or both of you could be natural leaders. But you need to focus on your own needs and your growth and not worry about what's going on with these people that dislike the two of you being together. Listen, every time they talk about you, every time they say something, remember what I said. One of you must be famous, or both of you must be famous. But when the number 6 appears, and it's appearing on this Lover's card, it's because there's challenging times that's going on with these people when it comes to your relationship. We have the 2 of Swords. And it's either you, Scorpio, or Cancer. You're like, this is a stalemate. How do we stop these people? You have some difficult choices to make. The 2 of Swords is you're at a crossword. You're torn between two. The person you're with, your family, and one of you are in denial about that. You feel torn. I love my person. Tired of fighting with my family. Miss my family. I'm torn. But we have the Ace of Cups. I can't make this up. You were going over that in your mind. The Ace of Cups is all about new beginnings. Either Cancer or Scorpio, you've made a decision and you're going full steam ahead with your relationship. New beginnings. Wanting to start over with your person. This is the 2 of you, the Ace of Cups, having nothing but abundance. Look at the cup. The cup runs over. You know? The 2 of you, the Ace of Cups, either you are married or you're on your way to marriage, right? But you're birthing something. This romance. You're birthing an idea. You're birthing a business venture. You're birthing something huge. But we see with the Ace of Cups, you're going to have more than enough to be able to do whatever it is that you need to do with this new beginning. This is a new beginning. Don't allow these people to fuck it up. We have the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is success. S-U-C-C-E-S-S. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the 3 of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the number 19, the Sun. We have the King of Wands. Listen, it doesn't get any stronger than this. The 2 of you have to have confidence. And when you make your choices, you have to be happy with your choices. But the 3 of Wands is relocation. Maybe the 2 of you are thinking about moving away from these people. But you're going to receive support. The Three of Wands is you receiving support, help from your ancestors, from crossed over loved ones. You see the big picture, Scorpio. Cancer sees the big picture. Your crossed over loved ones, they see the big picture. That's why we have the Ace of Cups, the new beginnings. We have the marriage card. We have abundance. You have to be creative with the decision making. But this idea that the two of you have to be on the same page. One of you has the good business head, a good sense for business. That's why the Queen of Pentacles is here. One of you is more responsible than the other. But it's okay. That's why we have these spirits here that has your back, fully protecting you. That's where all of this good stuff is coming from. It's coming from them. I can't make this up. You, Cancer, you, Scorpio, are both represented by the moon, water signs. We have the number 18 here. We have the moon card. It's time for you to dig into that subconscious mind and use that power of the subconscious mind. For my Bible thumpers, the Bible says, so as a man thinketh, so he is. For my spiritual people, the power of the subconscious mind's power of thought to bring in whatever it is that you desire to have. No illusions. There's no illusions here, not with this moon card. I don't care how anybody else explains it to you, but I'm not going to confuse you. The moon illuminates the night sky. Remember that. Dreams. The number 18, the moon card. Pay attention to your dreams. It's so important. Listen, anything you do, proceed with caution. Your moves have to be kept private. The number 18, the moon, is telling you, is urging you to be cautious. With this money coming in, we already have people watching. Oh, they're going to be watching. They're going to hate even more. If you think they already dislike you and your person, or dislikes your person, or dislikes you, whatever the case may be, they're making you celebrities because all eyes are on you. But when all of this money comes in, when all of this abundance comes in, because they already see the happiness, the number 19, you started off with the sun, the happiness, they hate it. They hate that the two of you are happy. They hate it. The 18, the moon card that we have here, you must proceed with caution. Because if you think they dislike the two of you now, it's going to get worse. So proceed with caution. It's a must. Now, we have this bonus card. Are you ready for this? Let me show you. We have the Wheel of Fortune. I can't make this up for you. This is the best reading that I've had. Out of all the signs that I did within the last week, guess what? All the signs, they had good readings. You know, it's how you decipher the readings. However, I felt like they were good. I'm not going to lie. For Geminis, I did feel like Gemini reading was good. Even though they were headed to divorce, guess what? I still felt like it was good because Geminis were also receiving a blessing with or without the person that they're choosing to walk away from. Geminis, guess what? The ones that's headed to the altar, that was good too. With the exception, there was a Gemini that wanted to head to the altar with an open marriage. Now, for me, I'm not with an open marriage because there's no reason to get married. But if that's what their person chooses to do, that's on them, right? Listen, we don't judge over here. We don't judge. I'm just telling you what I wouldn't do, right? But let me get back to you, Cancers and Scorpios. The bonus card that you have is the Wheel of Fortune. That's a completion of a cycle. Those hard times, the Nine of Wands, that ongoing battle that one of you are struggling with, feeling tired, guarded, wounded. Spirit is saying you must have the courage. Listen, this cycle is closing. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This life cycle, you've completed it. The two of you are successful. You made it through that battle. But when this money comes in, there's going to be a whole nother battle because people are going to dislike you even more. And you're going to be even more famous because all eyes are going to be on you. But the Wheel of Fortune is your destiny. The Wheel of Fortune, just like the sun, the number 19, Luck, is luck. The Wheel of Fortune is good luck. The sun is good luck. Karma. The Wheel of Fortune is karma. Neither you or your partner have any debts to pay. This is the Wheel of Fortune, the completion of a cycle. You've made it. Congratulations. You've made it. What didn't kill you made you stronger? What didn't defeat you made you stronger? You've made it. Listen, this is a turning point. That's why the Three of Wands, your angels are here for you. This is a turning point, a new start. There's movement, positive changes. Don't fuck up this opportunity. You can say no without paying any karma. Your slates are clean. There's no karma to pay. Don't let anybody knock you off your block. That means don't let anyone knock you off your throne. You and your person get to sit on the throne because you have the Three of Wands. Your ancestors are supporting you. This is you having confidence. This is good luck. This is relocation. This is so much support, receiving so much support. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. You and your person. The Two of Cups. A beautiful partnership. You and your person. This is love. This is friendship. This is like the Lover's card with so much attraction between you. The Two of Cups, the two of you have the same amount of attraction for one another. This is a very strong connection. A beautiful love affair. Even if you're married, it's still a beautiful love affair. The Ace of Cups, once again, marriage card or heading to the altar. But the Two of Cups, this is a beautiful love affair. Married people could be in a love affair with one another. And that's true because that's you. This is a very strong union. And guess what? People don't understand it. They don't even know why the two of you are together. You know what? They hate the happiness. A lot of people dislike happiness. They pretend that they want you to be happy, but they don't want you to be happy without them, meaning making your own decisions, your own choices, You can't be happy without me. Let's see. I'm gonna pull out another deck. I usually close my reading off with a particular deck, but we're gonna do something different. This is called the emotional card deck. We're gonna choose this one to close out your reading. Let's switch it up a little bit. They say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. It's not broke. I still enjoy closing my readings out the same way. But this deck was so nice and bright over there. I said, let me pick it up because this reading is nice and bright. It's beautiful. Scorpio, Cancer. This reading is beautiful. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Cancer and Scorpio. Show me exactly what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Spirit guides, what message do you have for Cancer and Scorpio to close off their reading? Thank you so much. Resentment. Resentment. Cancer and Scorpio. Resentment binds your soul and prevents you from moving forward. It reminds you to release unnecessary burdens and forgive yourself and others. Remember, you got to be careful. You have no karma, Cancer and Scorpio. No karma at this present time. But it's easy to start collecting karma. Be careful what you say to people, how you say it, what you do, how you do it. You have no debts to pay. It reminds you to release unnecessary burdens and forgive yourself and others. Through forgiveness, you will experience inner liberation and peace. Forgiveness. When you forgive others, you will be liberated. And you will have the peace that you desire. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the hearts. At the bottom of the deck, we have anger. Anger. Anger is an unmet need or a boundary that has been crossed. We know someone has crossed a boundary within the dynamic of your relationship. The Seven of Wands tells the full story. The Seven of Wands says that you've had to defend your relationship, you've had to set boundaries, and you're standing your ground. That your relationship has been challenging. The very first card that came out, breaking news. I will read it one more time. Spirit says, it is time to stand and speak up for yourself. Understand that you are not a doormat for people to walk and talk over. Neither do you deserve to be treated as such. Remember that you have the power to say no. No, right? This anger at the bottom of the deck, anger is an unmet need or a boundary that has been crossed. Someone has crossed a boundary within the relationship that you have with your partner. It reminds you to set healthy boundaries to protect yourself and your partner. When facing anger, learn to be calm. You must remain calm. You don't want to start racking in the karma again. When facing anger, learn to be calm and reflective, discovering growth opportunities within. There's a lot of opportunities here. There's a lot of good luck here all across this reading for you, Scorpios and Cancers. I send to you nothing but happiness. And everything that's in this reading, I wish it for you because it is so. It is so. And I claim this reading for me as well because the sun, listen, I'll take all eyes on me. Let me tell you, you know, that's public recognition. I'll be that celebrity, that King of Wands, born leader, the Queen of Pentacles, motherly, practical, grounded. I'll take all of that. I'll take this Ace of Cups, that Three of Wands, the Lovers, the Moon card, the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Cups. Protect yourself. Protect what you have. Set boundaries. But it's how you set those boundaries. That's the most important thing. You have no karma. You have no debt to pay. Yes, there is such thing as good karma, and there's also bad karma. You have nothing but good karma on this desk. And these cards, this is nothing but good karma. Keep it. It's easy to lose it through anger, through resentment from what someone has done to you. Listen, I have to learn these two lessons myself because I'm one of those people. I'm going to be honest. I may be spiritual, but my ancestors are still working on me because I'm a petty person. Listen, I don't like games. And when I'm on 10, I'm on 10. So I have to learn to pull back the anger and the resentment. Like, why are you messing with me? Because I am the person that does not mess with anybody. But when somebody comes my way, I am the person that handles it. And when you handle it, people get mad. And they'll be like, why did you do that? Oh, no, why did you do me like that? Because the way my ancestors comes to get you, that has nothing to do with me. I just sent the message out. Listen, I love this reading for Cancers and Scorpios. Hold on to it. Good luck. Good night. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the new follows. Thank you for the gifts. I'm truly grateful. Good night.